Okay everyone, so before we kick off with today's story part of the episode, we're just going to collect some treasure from the chests that have recently appeared here in the Ark, and then we'll speak to Hope to start advancing things further. So yeah, I wasn't quite close enough to that then. Oh, we'll get a red mage garb, a liberator. What was that liberator then? Was that a weapon? If we go to customise schemata, the Passion Rouge, by the way, I've now set as the default schemata, which I thought was a pretty good idea. Yeah, we did. Looks like it could be good as a physical attack weapon. It does the same damage as the one we've got, but it does boost up our ATB speed at the cost of reducing our health. So I won't equip it for now, but it's nice to see that. So these are the rewards we've collected for the work we've done so far. And I'm pretty sure there might be some more treasure chests around here. Let's just double check. No, just that one. Okay, get all your rewards in one treasure chest then. Makes sense. So we'll go and speak to Hope before we move on.
This is Yggdrasil, the tree of life. It's a holy tree, and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the day of destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before doomsday.
So we can check the tree's condition. Okay, can replenish our items. Spend EP in order to do so. We've already maxed out our recovery items, so we can't purchase any of this jazz here. Or we could talk to Hope, which I'm going to do. Oh, he's just going to tell us about some of the stuff that we already know. So, yeah. I won't be doing that.
Light, do you understand your role now? You must lift the shackles that bind people's hearts and save their souls. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can harvest. That is crucial because it means buying the world more time.
Okay. Has he got anything else to tell us?
Welcome. Welcome, valued customer.
No, he's just patronising us, to be honest. So hopefully we can go to the warp point now, but I'm just going to double check that there's definitely no more treasure items. I thought there was one over there, but it was just a shiny. Okay. You must complete all tasks in the Ark. Maybe we do need to speak to Hope then.
Good work, Light.
The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Chrysalia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. But if that was a
I'm just going to skip through some of this, to be honest, because there's quite a bit to get through.
We were not immune, and so humanity began a new chapter of its history. The population. Eventually, new creeds took hold, and new legends. One of these told of the Savior, a servant, humanity's last chance.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
The Ark is the remains of the Ark, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still... Brunivelza has
Let's just skip that.
I'm here to help. Who am I exactly? It's a question. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke. As I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that's... And then, suddenly, I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survived, the man called... But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that? I was part of his plan.
Wow, this is a lot of dialogue.
There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnan. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the holy city. one more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
That's our next destination.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you.
Okay, we'll just go through these last 2.
We must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but
I've only got a handful of days.
this will sound cold, but you need to be... Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just...
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but the more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume. Is a numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
There we go, the warp device has been unlocked. So that was quite a bit of dialogue. But I'm not going to choose the final piece of the puzzle for now. We will listen to that later, I'm sure, no doubt. So time is going to proceed again as soon as we step through this thing and go back into the main game. We are heading to the Wildlands, but in order to get there we're going to have to select the Luxurian South Station, which we previously unlocked. So good job there. Hopefully you did so too. And there's going to be a few quests we need to complete in this new area that we are going to be heading to. But we need to get on the train there first of all.
Where am I? What is this?
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
You again?
Right. Can you hear me? Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I'm out. I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint your position.
Hope, are you there?
No, no, no. Hope can't hear you or see you. You're invisible. Do you know why? Because we're inside you. Spooky, huh?
You mean inside my mind?
Yeah, it's a safe place that God can't see. You could almost say it's like, oh, I don't know, an unseen realm.
Alright, if you say so. But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
I have a name. It's Lumina, and I know a lot about you. You need my advice, and in here we can talk about anything we want, safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yup, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him. And don't worry, okay? Even if I know otherwise, well, my lips are sealed.
I have no reason to betray him.
Right, right. That's very convincing. Keep those feelings hidden and play the loyal little servant. You want to be as cold as the steel in your sword. You do that, and then no one can guess what's inside. It's true, God can't see into human hearts. But he can read your face and tone, just like anyone else, and make his own guesses.
Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. He's promised to bring Sarah back. I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind. Why should I?
Are you still in there, Lightning? Why are you afraid?
Huh?
Come on, think about it. We're inside your mind. Don't you get it? If you can't be true to yourself here, where can you? I know you haven't changed, because you can't.
What the hell are you?
We're just particles of dust brushed from the palm of a god. That's all we ever were. Right, sis?
No, wait! That was Sarah.
Interesting little cutscene there.
Finally! I've got a connection again. Light, what just happened?
I was talking to Lumina.
Lumina? That girl? What does she want? And where is she now?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
Right. Teleport complete.
Okay, so finally it does look like we are going to be heading to our destination. The South Station of Luxerion, or however you pronounce that term. It's a Final Fantasy term. It probably gets pronounced 100 different ways, to be honest with you.
In order to infiltrate the children of Etro's rights, we need to figure out their code. The 4 numbers.
Right, and if we don't figure it out by tonight, another girl will be sacrificed.
Don't forget to buy a ticket.
Okay, so we want to go to the Wildlands. Not to the desert place, which we was in the previous episode, which we will be returning to. Don't forget, you now have access to pretty much the full game world. So, hopefully we're going a pretty efficient route for the game here. Now, there is a couple of quests we can do in the Wildlands at this point.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dudes and Luxerion South Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
And there's chocobos here. I guess it was only a matter of time before they would show up.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
A refuge for those who refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light!
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone. The angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals.
Okay, so we will have a mandatory conversation here before we move on. And we've unlocked the new warp destination for this place.
Yeah? What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
Hey, you must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the Angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend then?
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the Angel, he's the leading expert in all of the Wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo.
Okay, so Canopus Farms is going to be our first destination.
About this in any of the official scriptures of the Order. It's a local story, a superstition.
So we're just going to the map so we can see where we are, okay? So we'll exit the station and we're going to start heading southeast.
The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
Chocoboko! So what do these lazy, wonderful people have for you today?
Yeah, there's been a lot of dialogue here, hasn't there? A lot of dialogue. Right, we're going to start picking these quests up. Basically because we can collect a lot of the items that we need for them around the area by facing the monsters that are around. So I'll just pick them all up here. We need 8 vibrant ooze. I don't think we'll be getting those just yet. Come on, we'll get that. I'm just going to pick them all up. 5 Garshore greens. So as you can see, these quests we pick up off the board here are mostly collection quests. There we go. I'm just going to see if they get organised nicely in our log. I wouldn't expect it too much, but you never know. Oh yeah, they do, look. So basically when you see them, get them. That seems to be the main port of call for those. That's the main quest right now, the Angel of Valhalla. And it's 6:39, so we're going to get a move on.
Then go ahead. You have a lead at least.
Right, a bad-tempered chocobo vet by the name of Dr. Ghazal. They said I could find him in Canopus Farms.
So there's one monster that we pretty much want to avoid around these parts called the Reaper. Other than that, by all means engage in the encounters around here. I'm just getting just checking something. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get getting confused here, but okay. Right, so we're going down southeast then. That's where we want to go. There's no treasure chests that I know of on the way down, but there is one that we can collect when we have reached the Canopus Farms. Is that an enemy encounter? Nope, it's just a bit of wildlife. I should have known better. It's green on the map rather than a red.
Morning, fellow Wildlands
Let's make sure that we are still heading in the right direction. It certainly looks like we are. Just need to go south a bit more.
Wake up, take a big whiff of that fresh air, and get to work.
And we can see the waypoint marker right there for us. Can we jump in? We haven't got to go around, have we?
If you want to learn more about the Angel of Valhalla, you should speak to Dr. Ghazal of Canopus Farms. By all accounts, he's a difficult man to deal with. But no one knows more about chocobos.
Okay. Oh, we've got our sword out, which we don't want. How in the world have we got our sword out? That is annoying. I need to get the sword away, but I don't know how. Pressing random buttons here. Oh, come on. See, this is something that I probably should have known about before starting up today. Right, okay. Cancel does jump. Gotcha. Let me jump across here then so we move out of everybody's reach. It'd be good if we could engage combat somewhere. Right. Basic stab. Pressing buttons does not seem to holster this darn sword. Oh, there we go. I was pressing that, the X button, and it wasn't working, but now it is. So hopefully now people will talk to us. That was a bit of a waste of time, but... Right. There is an item to collect, but it's around here, and that's where the waypoint is, so I'm not going to do that just yet. First thing we are going to do is speak to the outfitter.
Hi. What do you need today?
And what I'm going to buy, because I don't have a lot of money left at the moment, hopefully we can afford it. Yeah, we're going to buy the Electronica garb, because it comes with Thunder plus level 2. Okay. And I wanted to buy Ignition, because it's the same sort of thing with Fire plus level 2. Can't afford that at the minute. We're down to 710 gil. What I am going to do is just very quickly get rid of the Saviour. Make sure you keep Passion Rouge. Have that as your default. Well, this is what I'm doing anyway. Have it as the default because you can start battles by casting Deep Protect and D-Shell to get those debuffs going on. The Saviour, yeah, we do want to get rid of that, I think. So get rid of the Equilibrium and go for Electronica. This is going to be our magic casting garb. So this is the best magical weapon that we have. It looks like it could be at 678 magic. There is the Overture, although I think we're using that on our physical caster. Or the Liberator, which we looted not long ago. We would lose a tad. Yeah, we are going to lose a tad speed, but hopefully that's going to be worth it. Anything here that's going to help us? We could get some of that speed back, although we don't need guard defense. Incidentally, I'm only going to use guard on one garb at a time. At least mostly that's how it's going to work. The Guardian Corpse shield could be useful. Or so could Thunderstruck. Or, yeah, I think the Guardian Corpse shield is the one we're going to throw on here. And we'll keep the Magician's token going. Keeps that magic stat boosted up, nothing else to equip. Anything else we can throw on? Well, I would like to put a Blizzard on, but I'm happy to keep Thunder for the minute on there. Okay, that'll do. Until we get some more magics. Which shouldn't be too long, I wouldn't have thought. But we're ready now to start advancing the story. Although I'm going to do that next time because we've gone through a lot of stories so far already today. And I think we're going to end the episode here, to be honest. Got a good point to pick up then next time. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue with the Wildlands in the next episode. I've been your host, Fuzzfinger. Hit the rate up button on this video if you've enjoyed it. And let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.